RFD Profit Watch.
Farm Week and FarmWeekNow.com journalist Daniel Grant connects rural routes for you. With more than 2 decades of reporting under his belt, Dan is the go-to source for farmers when it comes to commodities. Here's a bit about his rural roots.
I grew up on a grain and livestock farm near Roseville in Warren County. What I love about my job is working with people, traveling across Illinois, and visiting farms along the way.
Be it routes or roots, RFD Radio, FarmWeekNow.com, and Farm Week keep you connected.
Warmer weather means a longer honeydew list. Your county farm bureau can help you stay on top of your project list and save you money along the way. A Farm Bureau membership offer includes discounts on equipment and supplies from Grainger, plus free shipping on all standard Grainger products. Browse thousands of items from landscaping equipment to power tools. Anything you need to get the job done, Grainger has it. Not a Farm Bureau member? Call us at 309-557-2689 or visit Illinois Farm Bureau online and join today.
You're listening to RFD Town and Country Partners, connecting you with the food you eat, the Illinois farmers who grow it, and the food-related events, destinations, and lifestyles that make our state great.
Welcome to RFD Town and Country Partners. On a Tuesday, I'm DeLos Yonke. We're in Tremont. We're taking the show on the road, and when I was thinking, okay, if we're going to go on the road a few times, we're going to be in Aledo on Thursday, where do we go? So I know this is going to work really, really well. I thought, well, let's call Michelle Gary in Tremont, who has been one of the coordinators for Tremont Turkey Fest for several years. 54th annual coming up this weekend.
Yes.
That's for Tremont. That's not for you. That's for Tremont. But
yeah, thank goodness I haven't been here all 54 years.
But always in early June, right?
Always the weekend before Father's Day weekend is when we hold the festival.
And some people may know Tremont as the Turks. That's the high school is the Turk, and you're having Turkey Day or Turkey Fest. You're not just making that up, but that also talks a little bit about Illinois agriculture and turkeys in and around Tremont.
That's correct. There is several turkey farms around here and have been over the years.
Yeah, and probably still is, but certainly was the turkey capital or the number one turkey spot in Illinois.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah. So what has this been? But one of the things I would ask then, okay, if we're going to celebrate turkeys, but we're not doing it at Thanksgiving. So there's probably a reason to do it in June as well.
Well, the festival was started really, and what I've heard is from the local JC's organization was for a community pool back in 1968. So maybe that's the tie-in to June, but it started in 1968 to raise money for a community pool.
Turkeys are probably more expensive in November than they are now anyway, so I'm sure it helps.
It's probably a good price point, yes.
Yeah. So even from the beginning, it was about community involvement and community building, community improvements.
That's correct. When the JC started it, I don't even think the JCs exist in Tremont anymore, but the festival does, and it has continued, ever since for 54 years. Wow.
How then, the amount that you have contributed, just each year, the amount you contribute then to the community is remarkable.
This is a huge fundraiser for Tremont. It started with the pool, but once the pool was built, it has gone on to fund a lot of things in Tremont. Boy Scout troops, Cub Scout troops, the library, the food pantry, Tremont in Touch, which is our after prom for our high schoolers, the museum and historical society. Roboteers, we have a great Roboteers team that come out of Tremont High School.
So that's roboteers, Roboteers. Okay,
yes,
very cool.
So that's building of robots to do things, and they've competed nationally.
Wow.
I believe.
So you're doing, we're talking about STEM at that point, maybe even future careers or future ways of study for local Turks.
Absolutely.
Huh.
Absolutely.
How does that work then? Do people in advance... is it a grant process? How do you,
so
how
what
do you break that down?
happens is every year, after the festival, we pay all our bills. And then we figure out how much we've earned. And then in March, we accept grant proposals and get together at the end of March. And, the last couple of years, we've basically awarded everything that we were asked for. And we also put aside money from year to year after we went through a huge pool shutdown in 2008. So our pool got old. And we had to do a big...
So the pool from 68.
That pool from 68
4 years
got too
later.
old.
Yeah.
And we actually shut it down in 2005. And 3 years later, we opened it back up after we had done a bunch of fundraising. And then every year after that, the festival put aside X number of dollars to make sure the next time we had a little bump in the road with our pool, which just happened this year, that reserves to fix it. And so that's what happened.
Well, if you shut the pool down and, Pinky's gets hurt and the convenience stores get hurt and, and even probably some of the other places in town.
Yeah,
So, it adds up after a little while.
Yeah, we have a swim team in the summer. We host some swim meets.
Oh, sure.
And so that brings people to Tremont, and of course it helps, Pinky's and Purdue's and some of the restaurants in town. So, and it's just great to have people in town, using our parks, using our facilities. So we didn't want to have to shut down the pool again if anything would go wrong, and we didn't. We closed it last fall, and it opened up on time in May.
Wow. So total, this is after paying bills. Total disbursements were close to $50,000 just from one weekend festival. That's fantastic.
Correct. That's correct. And I think that's why the festival continues, and it's really built on volunteerism.
I was thinking that,
we use every able-bodied person in town for this weekend. And so it's not sponsored, and it's not individual businesses coming in to earn a profit this weekend. It is put on by the community of Tremont for no money.
Right.
No one gets paid. We're all here in a volunteer basis.
Yeah, someone's running the Ferris wheel.
That's correct. We do bring in the carnival.
Yeah.
We did vendor out the carnival, but for the most part, outside of the carnival, all the food is prepared and served by volunteers.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into some of the details, but even just in recent years, if we could talk about this, because the turkey is phenomenal, and the process to do that was so much easier. Because we don't want to talk about rain in the forecast.
Sure.
But with what you used to have to do compared to what you do now is just it's tremendous.
Yeah, as the festival grew, back in 68, we started out with a full turkey dinner and mashed potatoes and all that sort of stuff. But as it grew, we had to come up with easier ways to do things. And we then started char grilling turkeys using charcoal. And then somebody had to clean up all the charcoal after the festival.
You had grills everywhere, right?
And just lots of grills that were made by the old Morton Metalcraft back in the day. And then we switched those grills to gas, so we wouldn't have so much cleanup. And then 2 years, I believe it was 2 years ago, we then invested in these huge rotisserie things. And I get
rotisseries,
cookers, yeah. And so we bought 3 of them, and they can, cook, so many more turkeys than the old grills could in one fell swoop. And the cleanup is great. You wash down the cookers and you put them back in the shed for the year. So we made that investment primarily because we use volunteers so much. You got to find a way to do it easier with less.
Yeah.
Because you start wearing people out.
Sure. Yeah. You want this to be something people look forward to. And
that's correct.
Yeah. So you're cooking full birds at that point. So you have people doing that, then you have people that are turning them into sandwiches and everything else.
We have a whole crew lined up to, when the turkeys come off the grill, you break them down, you piece them out, you mix white and dark meat together, then you put them onto sandwiches. So it's a big assembly line. It's something to see. If you come to the festival, take a gander at what's happening behind the scenes, because there's a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, when people talk about Turkey Fest, the first thing they talk about is strawberry shortcake. Was that from the beginning, or is that just something that's evolved?
That's a good question. It was, that happened before my time. From the moment that I started with the festival about 17 years ago, strawberry shortcakes were there. But we recently introduced smoothies. So smoothies probably in the last 10 to 12 years, maybe. Yeah. So we've kind of branched out to beyond strawberry shortcake. Both of them are something to try. If you make it to Tremont this weekend, you should try one of those because they are delicious. Yeah.
Well, someone who's lived here for a long time, raised kids here, and you and your husband have owned a business here. You see firsthand year round while you do this sort of thing that culminates here in June.
Absolutely. Some of the things that are funded by the turkey festivals would just not exist, if we didn't do this huge fundraiser every June, or they would exist at a much smaller scale.
Right.
It's pretty unique that a town this size has some of the services that are really just provided by the efforts of all the volunteers one weekend in June once a year.
Mm-hmm. And, some people may go to work in Peoria or Pekin or a neighboring place, but at the same time, this, in many ways, is its own community,
Absolutely.
and partly because of events like this.
Absolutely. And if you are in school, there is not a single high schooler that escapes Tremont without doing their volunteer time here.
Sure. Give us the website, if you would.
Turkeyfestival.com.
Turkeyfestival.com. 54th annual event.
That's correct.
Fantastic. So,
come on out.
Rain or shine?
Rain or shine, we are here doing our thing in June.
Wow. Because, the forecast can change plenty of times between now and Saturday. I mean, you have to plan for it, but,
Right. Even if it's pouring down rain, our Turkey Express is still going to serve. So you can drive through, don't want to get out of your car. You can get a strawberry shortcake and a turkey sandwich at the Express.
Okay. That's a good deal. Well, it's a lot of fun. I was even talking to folks about it, a few counties away. People that lived in Chicago or in the suburbs, and they hear about these things and say, well, yeah, let's go check it out. So, easy drive over.
You should.
And experience Tremont and have a great time. Always good to see you, Michelle. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
If you would give the website again.
Turkeyfestival.com.
Turkeyfestival.com. And Vince, Merchants Day is Thursday.
Yeah, we actually kicked off on Sunday with the Miss Tremont pageant.
We're about to go to break. I shouldn't have led you into that. But coming up this weekend, we'll put it that way. This is RFD.
Radio Network's DeLoss Yankee connects rural routes for you. DeLoss delivers essential farm and food-related news to our listeners. His witty voice has been heard on the air for more than 2 decades. Here's a bit about his rural roots.
Growing up on a farm prepared me for my career. I try to know a little about a lot of things and let the people I interview be the experts. I've always wanted to be on the radio. I'm just happy to do what I enjoy.
Be it routes or roots, RFD Radio, FarmWeekNow.com, and Farm Week keep you connected.
All Ag.
All Illinois.
All Now.
There are a lot of smartphone apps out there, but do they have what's important to us here in Illinois? The Farm Week Now app does, and it's always at your fingertips. All Ag, all Illinois, and 24/7 where and when you need it for free. Go to your app or Play Store on your smartphone, hit search, type in Farm Week Now, that's one word, and download it today. Brought to you by Illinois Farm Bureau, where we're all about farm, family, and food.
Partners, I'm Christina Wilkinson. There are a number of people who would do just about anything for a good piece of chocolate, myself included. One of the best places I've found for quality locally produced chocolate is Cocoa Blue Chocolates in Rochester, Illinois. Owner Joshua Becker says he's been in business for about 5.5 years, and he has a great selection of chocolate to choose from.
Cocoa Blue Chocolates is a chocolate shop where we handcraft chocolates. All the chocolates that we sell here, we make right here in the shop. That means we make truffles or bonbons, which are a ganache-filled chocolate that we sell by the piece. We also have turtles, caramels, nut clusters, toffees, all sorts of different shapes and items.
Do you have anything that you see people come in here especially for?
The truffles are our number one seller. We sell a lot of those. The other thing people really love are our caramel products, like our sea salt caramels and our turtles. And then the last one, but maybe not the least most important, and maybe our most important, is actually the peanut butter bar. People love peanut butter, and we have a great peanut butter bar that we sell a lot of.
With the truffles, you have a variety of flavors. How many different flavors do you think you have?
In total, we probably have 30 or so. On any given day, we probably have about 18 to 20 available for sale.
Also, during the summer months, you have it's not chocolate-oriented, but you have a huge draw with your ice cream.
Yeah, we do sell ice cream during the summer. The ice cream is the one thing that we sell that we don't make here. But when I was looking to sell ice cream, what I did is I searched around for an ice cream supplier that made ice cream that was just as good as our chocolate. And up in Madison, Wisconsin, I found a company called Chocolate Shop Ice Cream Company. It's a family-owned company that goes back to the 50s, and they make really, really good ice cream that I feel proud to serve, that is just as good as the chocolate we make. So we get deliveries from them weekly, and they provide a really high-quality product, a super premium ice cream that has 14% butterfat, which is what gives it a nice creamy feeling on the tongue, and it's a really great product for us to have.
Anything else you'd like to add for people that, haven't been to Cocoa Blue, but you would really like them to stop in?
Yeah, we have a great location out here in Rochester. It's just outside of Springfield. It's a 100-year-old building. It's the original town hall here in Rochester. It's an open concept kitchen and shop. So when you come in, there's no walls. It's just one 850 square foot space, and you can see us making product. You can talk to us. We love to talk to our customers. We love to educate you. You get all the smells when you walk in the door of the products that we're making. And we also have a great mural on the wall here when you come in that we had a local artist do. So it's not just a chocolate shop. It's a nice little destination to come visit.
Thank you very much, Cocoa Blue owner Joshua Becker. For Town & Country Partners Radio, I'm Christina Wilkinson.
RFD Radio Network's Jim Taylor connects rural routes for you. You can trust Jim every morning for your overnight markets. He gets up early to help keep farmers on top of their game. Here's a bit about his rural routes.
I have the opportunity to cover something different every day and provide listeners with up-to-date markets, news they need to do their job and be successful, from legislative issues to crop updates and weather, of course.
Be it routes or routes, RFD Radio, FarmWeekNow.com, and Farm Week keep you connected.
Are you preparing for planting season? We don't mean to be a pest, but here's a few things you need to know before you grow. The Illinois Department of Agriculture now requires special local needs labels, including new restrictions for the use of herbicide dicamba on top of soybeans in Illinois for the 2019 growing season. Did you know these additional restrictions go beyond federally approved labels? Remember, the label is the law. To find out more about these Illinois-specific labels, visit ilfb.org/label-aware.
Welcome back to RFD Town & Country Partners. I'm DeLoss Yankee in Tremont. Tremont Turkey Fest is this weekend, 54th annual. Jen Stroll, she and her husband Jake are the 2019 general chairs of the event. So this has been years of coming to this point, like you're in charge of this and that, and now it's the whole thing, right?
Yes, it's finally here.
And you're not a local.
No, I actually grew up in Chicago.
Oh, wow. But your husband's a local.
Yes, whole life, yep.
And so, but he didn't warn you? I assume you said,
He did warn me.
Okay.
He did. He said, just don't sign us up for anything.
And you wind up being in charge of the whole thing.
Yes.
So is it your theme this year?
Yes, so our theme this year is Turkey Palooza.
I love that. That's great.
Big celebration of all the things Tremont Turkey Festival has to offer.
All right. What would be new? What's different this year?
This is actually a really new and exciting year. We have a lot of new things. We have, first, which everyone has been raving about, we will be accepting credit cards.
Wow.
That's
great.
Been our biggest thing. We also are going to have armband options on Thursday from 6 to 10 and Sunday from noon to 4. And we have a bags tournament and a bunch of other new stuff, including a Tremont's Got Talent contest on Sunday.
So if you come into Tremont, you just come in you're off 155, you're on 9, and you can see the Ferris wheel when you come in. It's pretty easy to tell where the festival is. So you can come in to the park area, spend all the time you want. But then there was also, and Michelle was talking about this, I mean, some people might be in the fields and all that. You can still get the turkey and the strawberry shortcake or the smoothie.
Yes.
Even if you just come into town and are on the go.
Yes, the same turkey that's served up at the park is also served at our Turkey Express, which will be open on Friday, 11 to 1 and 3:30 to 6, so lunch or dinner hour, and then Saturday, 11 to 1 and then 3:30 to 6 again.
And where is that?
And that's located at the Tremont High School.
Okay, west edge of town, right on the road.
Yes, you
need
can't
cash
miss
for
it.
that? You probably need cash for that.
Cash and credit cards will be accepted there.
Wow,
Yes.
that's very helpful.
That was a big undertaking, but it's all happening.
So that's part of the volunteer process of how do we get the turkey from the park area area to the high school.
Yes.
Because surely that thing is just...
It's moving.
All the time.
Yes, it's a task, but it's moving.
Gotcha. Well, and having credit card, too, can also help keep the lines down. And
yes, and I think it'll
moving.
be helpful for families who happen to use plastic more than cash anymore, it seems.
How many turkeys?
1,600.
1,600. So I assume some of those are saved for Sunday. Like we're gonna cook some today, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, our crew has it down to a science. There's guys that have been doing this all 54 years, and they plan out ahead of time how many turkeys are going to be cooked each day.
Wow, so that's a lot of sandwiches.
Yes, and we serve until we sell out.
So yeah, if you come here late.
You might be out of luck.
Yeah, we're going to Aledo Thursday.
We do our best not to, but hungry crowds sometimes it is hard to predict that each year.
I think about that, like Rhubarb Festival, Strawberry Festival. You know, you want to come get a pie and you come too late.
Yes.
That's the way it goes. So get here early. So fun for the whole family.
Absolutely. We are a family-friendly festival, and we really pride ourselves on that.
Okay. 5K or
Yep, there is a 5K race that is on Saturday, and the sign-up is on our website, theturkeyfestival.com.
Do you, as a general chair, do you have to run in that, or?
No, we are there from 5 a.m. till midnight. There's not a lot of energy left for a 5K.
What about entertainment as well? I mean, we talked about there's a carnival.
Yes, we have a great lineup this year. I'm super excited about all the things that we have planned. In addition to Julie Kay and the Gibson Girls, we also have Lincoln Shields Friday night, but Tiger Lily. They are rising Nashville recording stars. Sister duos, and they've agreed to come to the Turkey Festival Saturday night at 7:30, which is pretty exciting. They have CMA Week in Nashville right now, and they're performing at some really cool places, and to see our name on their tour was pretty cool.
And so you got them to come here.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, we knew some people.
And this could also be one of those things of, we knew them when.
Yes,
you never know
and
how
I
that's
really think that's going to be the case.
Julie Kay and the Gibson Girls?
Yes. Julie Kay will be 10:30 on Saturday morning, and then the Gibson Girls are actually opening for Tiger Lily, and they'll be at 6:30.
And then you're also doing a Tremont's Got Talent. Is that new? Or is
that is new. We just thought it'd be great for kids to be able to showcase their talent. It's actually all ages, but it seems like it really attracts the younger crowd, but all ages. And they have a chance for a cash prize, and that's 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay, now I have a couple questions here, because one of the events is a frozen turkey toss.
Yes.
So that's not like a balloon toss where you're tossing back and forth.
Nope.
That's for distance.
Correct.
Okay,
it is a frozen turkey.
And that's one of those 20-pound turkeys who can throw it the farthest.
Yes.
Okay.
I've not tried it, but it's pretty amazing how far they can get them.
Is there a technique for that, or do you just, however you can get rid of it?
Whatever you can do.
Bed races? That's an annual
Yes, my favorite part. That would be on Saturday as well. The bed races are actually one of my favorite things about the festival. It's pretty fun to see everybody kind of scrambling around and getting competitive. My husband always gets the chairman guys together, and then when that Rescue 702 has oxygen, they normally beat them.
And then a lot of folks have the parade at the beginning. Your parade is always on Sunday.
Yes, and this year it's actually going to be at 2 o'clock to help accommodate families being able to grab their sandwiches and hang out and watch the parade rather than feeling like 4 o'clock was a little late for a parade and closing the festival. So 2 o'clock this year will be our parade on Sunday.
I've had this idea for a few years. I don't know if it's happened yet, but I think you should start the parade with about 20 turkeys and have them like the survivors and let them be the first things out. Yeah, maybe an idea for next year as well. The website is turkeyfestival.com.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jen. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
Jen Stroll in Tremont, turkeyfestival.com. I'm DeLoss Yankee, RFD, Town and Country Partners.